We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin. The Democrats are making it very clear that they don't want to muddy their congressional investigations with anything regarding facts or the truth. And this isn't a single investigation. There's a couple going on, both within Congress and the military. And now that the New York Times and Washington Post have verified the Hunter Biden laptop, Representative Matt Gaetz, Republican from Florida of the Judiciary Committee, sought to have the contents entered into the record. Committee Chair Representative Jerry Nadler, Democrat from New York, who rose to national prominence during the Trump witch hunt, objected, blocking a unanimous vote to enter the laptop into evidence. A recent poll showed that 10% of Biden voters would not have voted for him had they known the truth about the laptop. That would have changed the results of the 2020 election. The reported contents of the laptop indicated criminal activity not just by Hunter Biden, but of Joe Biden. These allegations need to be fully investigated. On Wednesday, the Washington Post published a lengthy report about Hunter Biden's multi-million-dollar financial ties to the Chinese energy company CEFC China Energy. Over the course of 14 months, the Chinese energy conglomerate and its executive paid $4.8 million to entities controlled by Hunter Biden and his uncle, according to government records, court documents, and newly disclosed bank statements, as well as emails contained on a copy of a laptop hard drive that purportedly once belonged to Hunter Biden. The Hunter Biden laptop story was revived earlier this month when the New York Times quietly verified that emails first published by the New York Post in 2020 were authenticated. The story had been dismissed by mainstream media when it first arose during the 2020 campaign. Social media actively blocked the accounts of anyone trying to disseminate the news at the time. In addition, the Wall Street Journal reported that the Justice Department's probe into Hunter Biden is gaining momentum. He acknowledged last December that federal investigators were looking at his taxes. But the New York Times reported in March that the Justice Department is also looking at whether he may have violated money laundering and foreign lobbying laws. Meanwhile, lawmakers investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol are increasingly going public with critical statements, court filings, and more to deliver a blunt message to Attorney General Merrick Garland and the Department of Justice. Their rhetoric focused this past week on 2 contempt of Congress referrals approved by the committee is just the latest example of the pressure campaign the lawmakers are waging. It reflects a stark reality. While they can investigate January 6th and issue subpoenas to gather information, only the Justice Department can bring criminal charges. Committee members see the case they are building against Trump and his allies as a once-in-a-generation circumstance. If it's not fully prosecuted, they say, it could set a dangerous precedent that threatens the foundations of American democracy. Attorney General Merrick Garland on Friday said he would not give in to pressure to expedite charges stemming from the January 6th investigation in the House. Driving the news, Democrats are pushing Garland to charge Trump loyalists who have refused to cooperate with subpoenas issued by the House Select Committee probing the January 6th riots that took place at the U.S. Capitol. What Garland is saying is that the only pressure he feels and the only pressure that the line prosecutors feel is to do the right thing. Garland stated this during a press conference at the Justice Department. Quote, "That means we follow the facts and the law wherever they may lead." Finally, in an effort to prove that white supremacy is ingrained in our system and is the greatest threat to our democracy, the military has been investigating cases of extremism in their ranks. The Department of Defense identified fewer than 100 instances of confirmed extremist activity in 2021, the Pentagon reported. Despite significant rhetoric from Democrats, media pundits, and activists, the finding was unsurprising to current and former service members. To put the number in context, there are almost 2.4 million active and reserve servicemen, and less than 100 of them had any involvement in anything that the Department of Defense defined as extremist. The Democrats are coming under increasing pressure. The Steele dossier, which they based the Trump witch hunt on, has been proven to be fake and paid for by the Clinton campaign. They have failed to find any evidence of conspiracy in the January 6th riots, and Adam Schiff has admitted to falsifying evidence. It's time the Democrats stop these politically motivated attacks and start looking at facts. That's the raw, naked truth. If you have a topic you'd like us to look into, you can contact us at xvadio.com/connect. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth and the rest of the XVadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, and wherever you find podcasts. We'll see you next time.